So that's probably one of the more liked music videos and songs on the album. I would have to say top 3 if I had to guess. I don't know if you guys caught those speed ramps between normal speed and slow motion while the song remained the same. Just small technicalities, but once again, that helped me grow and learn and try something new, and that was kind of cool experience and everything. I also like the whole frozen in time kind of thing. I always like those kind of music videos, but I feel they could be overdone. That's why I want to implement a couple other things though. So that was just kind of the rebirth of just my whole career and new direction in my life. So the next song on the album is called Satisfied. It's something I kind of struggled with my whole life. Why am I never satisfied? I always felt like I had this gaping hole and this gaping just void that was never fulfilled, no matter what I chased in life, no matter what I achieved. I remember in 2013 I had one of the biggest years of my career, especially here in Madison, Wisconsin. I won 5 Madison Hip Hop Awards. I performed at like the Dane County Fairs, the Taste of Madison, and all these big shows. And I remember winning the 5 Madison Hip Hop Awards and going home that night. It was just me, my girlfriend at the time, and like a couple other friends. We went out to celebrate afterwards, and I just remember sitting there like, I don't even want to be here. You know what I mean? Like, why am I so empty? I should be feeling on top of the world right now. And it was just one of them things when I was like, why am I never satisfied? And this is when I'm still living a worldly life, chasing the worldly things and everything, and making secular music, and I was just empty. I was empty. Why am I never satisfied? I even remember the girlfriend I was dating at the time, she even bought me a book called Why Am I Never Satisfied? Exactly that title. And I was just struggling at that point in my life. And then when I came back to Christ, and I rededicated my life to God, it was kind of reflection. That song's kind of a reflection on my whole past, my whole life growing up. Like, why do I have this anxious feeling, and there's nothing that will ever satisfy me or make me truly happy, you know what I'm saying? And so this song kind of addresses that, you know what I mean? And when I came back, to the faith and everything, I really dove heavy into just everything right away, like head first, you know what I'm saying? And one of the first things that I learned that was this answer that I've been longing for my whole life. Why am I never satisfied? And it came about by reading Rick Warren's book, The Purpose-Driven Life, and it came about by reading Ecclesiastes, which is one of my favorite books in the Bible. And it made me realize how God places eternity in our hearts. So our hearts are always longing for eternity in God. That's why there's nothing on this side of eternity or earth that will ever satisfy that. That's why you see all these people always longing for fame, money, and they achieved it, the pinnacle of success, rock stars, pop stars, and all that, and you still see them like empty. Like, why didn't that do it for me? And it's because they were chasing all these things when they still have this gaping hole. They still have this eternity that God places in our hearts, and they're chasing those things rather than God. So it's like an eye opener to me. And it was just awesome to have that epiphany in life, and a real blessing, really, because I'm glad that I realized that, rather than going through my whole life still chasing all these things, coming up empty, like looking back on my life, like, what did I just do in my life? So Satisfied kind of explains that and breaks that down, you know what I'm saying? The thing that I struggled with my whole life, and things make a lot more sense now. I'm beyond satisfied. I find complete joy and satisfaction and gratitude in life now because of finding purpose inside of living a God-filled life and serving Him, rather than serving myself and chasing all these worldly things. So I just borrow heavy from the book of Ecclesiastes in my song Satisfied, and a lot of those concepts are conceptualized in the actual lyrics if you read Ecclesiastes and then you listen to the song. So the music video was an awesome experience. It was my first time ever having a professional set build. We had a family friend, Chuck Grendis of Big City Sets in Chicago, Illinois, help build a set for the music video. My idea and concept for it was kind of being stuck in life like I was my whole life growing up. It was my story, being stuck in like this labyrinth or this maze that I can't get out. I kept hitting these dead ends, chasing money, chasing fame, chasing highs and all that other stuff. And this music video was like that. It's exactly that. Like, I'm running through life in this maze and I can't get out, and I keep hitting these dead ends with all these other things I'm chasing. And then I finally reached the end, something that does satisfy me, which is, chasing God and everything. And it borrows again heavy on Ecclesiastes, like, why am I, never satisfied, hitting all these dead ends when I'm chasing all these empty things, just ending up leaving me empty. So The music video was awesome. Again, we shot it down in Chicago, on the west side of Chicago at Big City Sets. I had a lot of my family and friends come and help out, which has been a huge blessing. They came down from Madison, Wisconsin, and a lot of my family back in Chicago. Everybody took a whole week, 2 weekends off. The first weekend we went down there, we built everything. And then, you know, the next weekend we came down and we shot it. So it was like 4 full days of just like building this set, these labyrinth walls. And I honestly couldn't have done it without everybody. It was a team effort, truly. We introduced, you know, CGI on top of it and everything. And I think it's a real cool music video for what it is. I'm continually growing, so I always look back on things and be like, yo, I would have done this different or changed this or whatever. But I mean, man, that was awesome just to have like a professional set builder. I mean, Chuck has done stuff for like, I mean, he's like one of the biggest set builders in Chicago. He's done stuff to the Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan, Chicago Bulls, Oprah, you know what I'm saying? Like the Blackhawks, like all the big banks and hockey teams. And I mean, it was just a blessing. Like God blessed us with that opportunity, and it was just a blessing to be able to do that. I had fun doing it. And so here you go, guys. Check it out. It's called Satisfied. It's the second song on my album Trinity. And I hope you guys enjoy it.